Alright, boys and girls, we're checking back into the Dom shift. So we're going to be starting out a new series. We're going to be looking for altcoins that progress into, I guess, a little bit more expensive altcoins. We're going to be picking something and just tossing in $20, $30 and see what becomes of it. We might lose our money, but that's not a big problem. We're going to see if we could go from rags to riches trying out this strategy. I'm going to take you through the process of deciding which coins to invest into, what process I go through in deciding, and just YOLOing all the way through. I wouldn't necessarily recommend this for everyone unless you don't mind losing your money. Odds are we're probably going to lose it, but we're going to have fun in the process. So the main thing is we're going to be looking at where I started. So everybody's probably heard of SafeMoon before. I made a video earlier on it. It's kind of came crashing down for a good reason. It works a little bit differently in the essence that all these coins bring notoriety and they work in funny ways. So just starting off, we're going to start looking at what coin I decided to put a little bit of money into right now. We're probably going to go a little bit lower in the future just based on the volatility in a few seconds of how much it goes up and down. So just getting into that, we're going to look at what website. So first one is SafeBook. So we're on the DXL website. I decided to get some SafeBook. It made a bit of sense, especially in the beginning, just crunching the numbers. It was shooting up, especially when I started buying in. You'll see how much it's come down a little bit, crashing down. But you can see here, it's decent. It's liquidity locked for 5 years, 6 years. That's the main thing which pushes people towards it. Any coins like this, same thing with SafeMoon, same exact idea of the lock. Here you see how much you would get for one BNB. BNB is about 333 Canadian at the moment. Here you can see what's the max contribution and everything, and it gives you the addresses and everything to look into. So how I research a coin, it's not really a lot of research. But essentially what you do is you grab this URL and you go on to BSC scan and you just type it in here and it'll pull up everything that you need. Here you'll click on the icon itself, token tracker, and it'll show you how many addresses, how many transfers. So you can see this one is relatively new, just came up. You can see how many holders. So there is one person which holds the dead amount. Here you can see all the holders in general, everybody that has the coin. You have 1%, 1%, 1%, and everybody through here. I'm probably one of these, just because I bought in not too long ago. Here you can see a lot of people are starting to liquidate theirs, just tossing it into PancakeSwap. I feel like they're worried about it being worth nothing in a moment. We'll see. We tossed $50 into it about 2 minutes ago, so now it's only about $21. But we will see how much that changes over time. It's not necessarily like I care too much about the money. We'll see. The reason why we go through this whole process on deciding of what exactly would be the best. So if we go into here, the DeFi dashboard, you can see all the ones that drop. So you can see here, Squirtle token, it just came out. It's really new. I'm surprised that it's getting this much. It was out for about 5 minutes now. We might put some into this, see if we can walk away with anything. So here, let's take a look into it. So it's definitely meant to be a meme token. Liquidity unlocked 2021. So it's not the best. Yeah, so that's not something we want to touch. But here, if we just go into this, oh look, it's already jumped up to 44.1150. So it's gone up significantly since then. Here, we're just going to look at the success. We don't really care too much about that one. Who knows, it might bite us back. This is one was just closed recently. So let's see the details on it. So here, we have the token address. Let's grab it. Oh, 21 still. Okay, let's see if that changes. Okay, perfect. So you have tons of people just transferring it around from what it seems like. It already has a decent amount of holders. and a lot of transfers. Okay, so it's a lot of people just selling it off. That's what it seems like at the very moment. And we'll see how much the value of it has changed. Okay, so yeah, this is crashing big time. Might be one of the quickest ways to lose $50, but it's fine. Okay, so here we get to see how much the coin is worth. So if we bought it in pre-sale, so one BNB, here, let's take a look. So if we bought it at the pre-sale rate of the BNB, so remember it is $333, how much it usually costs. Let's see here, let's show you BNB token, Binance, it's loading, so 332, okay, not too much. So here, if we go back into PancakeSwap, so if we put the amount, so that would be $5,700 you would have made in a span. So minus, of course, the difference. So you would have made, quick maths, about $5,350, let's say roughly. And then of course, taking the slippage, you probably make $5,000 if you invested in this coin. The one which is a bit scary if you start to look at the numbers of it, of how much money you would have made if you invested in it. Here, if we go into DeFi sale. Oh no, we're not trying to sell it. Let's see, Squirrel token has sold out. That was quick. Yeah, so that is specifically on how certain one of these coins will blow up. It's just through looking here. You can see it's only been live for 35 minutes and it's already sold out. Same thing with this Rabbit. Who knows, it might come to kick me in the ass how much it's worth, but we'll look into it. But one thing which I wanted to show specifically here, which is a bit crazy, not necessarily Safe Star, but Safe Moon, the one which got notoriety, became one of the most popular and the most searched up. If we go here, we go to token address and toss this in here. So remember that one BNB is 332 Canadian, and this is the difference in USDT too. So this is the USD prices compared, so that is a little bit more money that you're getting back too. So here, you'd get this amount, a Safe Moon, and you guys need to take in, this is also crashed Safe Moon, so it is a lot cheaper than it was. So here, you would have had $488,000 if you held on to it, but it's already crashed over 50%. If we go here to Safe Moon, as you can see, it's on a constant downtrend. Yeah, it's really low. If you look at the whole time, if you sold at the very top at about March 17th, you would have had, well, 16th, 17th, around then, you would have made absolutely like close to $1 million if you held on to it then. So it is really volatile. You never really know how much money you're going to make, but thinking about it, tossing $20, $50 in, coming and going, we can always give it a try, see how it goes, rags to riches. We're just going to be going through this series, seeing how it works, and I'll keep you guys updated. Here you can see a lot of people that post about it. It's crypto moonshots. They show exactly how everything works. They basically entice a bunch of people to come into it. These people that do the posts are always the people that get into the pre-sale. And they just want basically everybody to hype it up and sell it for more. That's what I've kind of realized with these websites. You get a bunch of new people which are looking to get into it and kind of get the shit end of the stick. I wouldn't necessarily recommend investing late. Like late would be 20 minutes in with these coins. They really just spike up and then everybody dumps, and then it's essentially the whole idea of a rug pull, but it's just hoping you get out while you still can. But here, if we go into not necessarily Safe Moon, but to the one which we invested in, DeFi dashboard, Squirtle. We'll also look at Squirtle just to get a little bit better of a better idea. You do need to wait a little bit. with everything to load up. So let's see here, success. And let's see what happened to our safe book. I feel like once safe book, because the sale just ended on it, it's gonna end up on the discussion here, the Reddit forum, and it's gonna make significantly more money. So remember that I put $50 into it, USDT. My prediction is either I end up with $10 or with 400. It's one or the other. It's exponential growth or exponential loss. It's like betting on red or black at the casino roulette table. You never really know, and sometimes you might hit complete zero and get a green. So yeah, it doesn't really translate the best. Like I said, this is gambling. I wouldn't recommend anybody to do this, but I thought this would just be fun. Just to try it out, go through the progress of investing in it, and hopefully this is entertaining for anybody. Oh, I tried putting that there. Safe book! Yeah, if I even had that much. $17. Okay, yeah, it is going down. Quickest way to lose $33 USDT in the span. Oh, a little bit more. Soon it might be actually $33. Oh, it's progressively going lower. If we want to see what exactly is going on into it and why it's doing this, we will see. Sorry, this is like all over the place. It's just me just looking into things, just trying to get a better understanding of what's going on. Until it blows up, I say we'll hold this for about an hour or two. There's 70 addresses holding, so I feel like there's always going to be a bit more and more holders. A lot of people are just dumping it because they're worried about not getting their money back. I don't blame them. Especially if you invested a certain amount of BNB. Here you can see all the holders, everybody that's still holding strong. There's this guy which has a ton. But yeah, so here, let's go into that Squirtle coin, which we didn't really look into, which sold out instantly here. DeFi standard dashboard. Let's see here. Let's get a better look into it. So here, token address, Command C. Let's go into here first. And this is all on the Binance chain, just in case you guys didn't grab that from the beginning. Squirtle token. You have 13 transfers, 13 holders. 1 minute ago, holders. You have one person with 57%. That is a lot of the token in itself. So, okay, there's that. So let's go put it in here. Let's see. Well, let's first get a look of how fast. Boom. $35 down. Perfect. It's not a worry. I'm not overly worried. Like I said, it makes no difference. We got the Squirt token, and right now it's worth nothing. There isn't enough liquidity for it. Yeah, it makes no difference. Hey, but we'll see how she goes, and we'll go on to the next from that point on. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for part 2. Maybe we might actually find a winner, because as of right now, it doesn't seem like we found one. But we'll move on, and maybe one day we will. I hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully you guys don't have to experience the same trauma I did with this. All right, bye-bye.